Today I'm playing Dream Team Supreme. Yeah. Record your gameplay, share the feedback, and report bugs. Tell your friends, play the game. Okay. Monsters are appearing all over the globe. Pilot Super Supreme. Defeat the monsters, bring back the data. Nice. High impact, robot engineering, deck manipulation, computer science, momentum manipulation, physics, math, philosophy. I want to try high impact and robot engineering. I can do 2 of them. Maybe these 2. Let's go. Now, is it going to tell me the tutorial again? Yes, it is. Okay, good. The monster plays its cartridges. Put my cartridges in the slots that aren't being used. Lock in when ready. Actions happen from top to bottom, left to right. I can inflict burn? Nice. He's only doing 2 damage, so I only need to block a little bit. I can get reinforced immediately? That sounds great. I'm gonna do that. I'll grab some of this. I guess some more block would be good. Then I have tons of momentum for next turn. Cool, understood. Understood. So I can do this one first. Oh, no I can't. That's not my card. I can do this one first. Then this one. I'm already blocking the enemy attack. Then I can do this one to get powered up by the first one. Now 7 damage twice, well 8 damage twice, 11 damage. Ah, I have power and momentum, that makes sense. Yeah, here we are, that's what I did last turn. At the end of turn, remaining block becomes momentum. Momentum makes your next attack deal more damage. Nice, nice, nice. So we've only got 4 momentum right now. So I can do this one. More shield, so I don't waste my momentum on a bad attack. And then this one, which will do like 11 damage twice, which will kill. Hey, there we are. Winner! The start of every single turn, 2 extra draw, but lose hit points. Reinforced is really good. Maybe I should just grab that. Extra card draw is also really good. But I don't think I have the card that combos with it. I think that's for the other scientist. But there is the repair mechanic, so maybe it's worth it. And I already have pretty consistent reinforced. I think. Whatever. Extra card draw. Consume momentum, gain 8 power. Or consume power and do attacks. Consume block and gain power. Gain power or gain shield. Consume flame to inflict flame. That sounds nice. So this guy seems to be about damaging himself some of the time, not all the time. That seems like a secondary mechanic. So which of these two do I want? Consume momentum or consume block. This one can also attack, so this one seems quite good. This one is guaranteed consume block, gain power. So I think I'll grab this. Because block is very important and we don't want to consume that too much. Alright. Repair or boost your HP. Learn a powerful attack. I want to learn a powerful attack. Gimme... Add patience cartridges. Oh, you're greeted by a master of martial arts. They can teach you some powerful techniques. So, by learning martial arts, we can pilot Super Supreme better? Huh. Oh. Dang it. Okay, so patience doesn't do anything, but if I come back later, I can do stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Savvy's got that intel is not super helpful. Okay. Oh right, I damage myself, but I get extra card draw. That's a whole lot of cards. Wow. Okay, so it's gonna give itself momentum and block. It's gonna do so much damage, and with the momentum, so it's gonna be 3 damage 3 times for 9 damage. Ouch. Oh, I can't inflict any fire this turn. Darn it. I think this one's quite good. It's not enough block though, I still need even more. And then I don't have any momentum to consume, so this one is quite good. We could block even more. I say we, but it's really just myself and my other self. I can play that as an attack. I can play... This is more block, which will give me a little bit more than I need, which is good. Alright, lock in. More power. More block. Yeah, I just barely block all of it, but I still take damage from my own, that one buff, where I draw more cards and take damage each time. That might have been a bad idea, I'm not sure. I don't have a way to repair myself just yet, so I have to look out for that. What am I saying? Let's hurt ourselves even more. Or we can float... Huh, okay. So we can either inflict burn, or we can inflict burn but take burn, which is useful if we want to consume our own burn. Why does it say sustain 2 and not sustain 1? Oh, that's for the opponent, okay. Hey, we can also immediately consume it on ourselves, but we should block first. Okay, that's not block. I'll just tank it. So, inflict burn on the enemy, inflict burn on myself, consume the burn on myself, inflict more burn on the enemy. Ah, I see. So he's gonna give himself momentum, but then later on give himself more momentum. That's not so bad. This does give me a chance to just power up a bit more. Alright, let's do this. You're burning. I'm burning. Ouch. I'm... there we go, I'm no longer burning. You're burning even more. Burning at the end of each beat. So I think that's after every action. So it occurs 6 times in a round. Wow. Alright. He's trying to get even more momentum. I could do the same thing I did the last time. I have to play it in this order, but then I can't do as much of the other one. Oh, I need to block quite a bit. So he's gonna gain another momentum, so he'll be at 2. He's gonna do 4 3 times for 12. So I need to block quite a lot, because I can't kill this turn. So I could do like this. Do I really want to damage myself more? But at the same time, more of the, more burn is always better than not more burn. But I think I need the extra block. I do have 1 reinforce, so this gives me 5, but I need 12 total. Oh, okay, that doesn't... if I do this one, that gives me block. This one gives me 5, this one gives me 5. I only take 2 damage, plus another 1 for my flames. That seems pretty good to me. Alright, welcome. Right. I'd say I definitely have the advantage. Well, it is only the first opponent. I have a very big advantage. Ooh. Okay, I can't block the first attack, which is not that bad, it's only 4 damage. It is annoying though. Now. So I've got... each attack does 10 damage. I can't quite consume enough momentum to power up my next attack. I could consume some power though. Oh. I do like that. And then like this. And then this one. That should be a good chunk of damage. Actually, yeah, it should be like 20, no, more than 26. Be like over 40, I reckon. And the burn, this might kill. Alright. You win. When you exhaust a cartridge, boring. When a Toast 2 cartridge is slotted. What's a Toast 2 cartridge? I'm confused. What's a Toast 2 cartridge? What does kinetic charge do? Double damage? The first time you lose hit points each turn. Keeping in mind, we lose hit points every turn. Gain kinetic charge, the next attack does double damage. That's awesome. I'm grabbing that. Double damage once a turn. You can get Psyblast, which pairs with the amount of extra card draw I have. Still no self-repair though, which is suspicious. So this is really good. This is really good. Wow, this top half is really good. The bottom half, not so sure. Alright, lock in. This is probably going to be a long recording. Gain card draw, but enrage the monster. I think that's only turn 1 card draw, which is boring. More hit points sounds very, very nice. Repair hit points or max hit points. I don't have a way to repair right now, so I think current hit points is probably better than max hit points. I'm gonna take repair. Haha, it does work like that. I have kinetic charge. Okay, so he's gonna gain a bunch of shield. I'm gonna do the same thing from earlier. Ooh. So I need a block there. I don't have much reinforced, so I need this one. Oh, I don't have power, so I can't activate this, and I don't have the other one, so I can't activate that either. So I can do this, which gets the fire going, and the self-damage going, but that'll be okay. So I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I can do more shield. Ooh. I don't think I want to burn myself so early. I think more shield is better to start with. Okay, I can even do like this. And even better than that, I can do this one, so I get the extra boost earlier. So I have all the shield, I can do... What else can I do? I don't want to end by giving myself burn, because I don't know when I can get rid of the burn. Though I might have enough shield now to tank both hits, but I can only put a blue card here. I don't think Steel Fists is going to do much damage at all, so but... I can consume some of my own block, maybe, because it only consumes 3, but it deals quite a bit of damage. How much block do I theoretically have? I have 5. plus 6, so 11. Plus 5, so 16. Minus 4, so 12. And this does either 3 or 7. Yeah, I think this is good. Oh, it doesn't even do that, it does the other one. Where? Alright, alright. I could have done a normal attack after all. Oh well. How does this attack work with... Okay, so kinetic charges for every attack inside, or every damage instance inside of the attack. That is good to know. Oh, this consumes the reinforce. I did not notice that. How much is fella hitting me for? Quite a lot, potentially. He's a bit weird like that. Whereas actual damage and potential damage. So I can... Oh, but then he's gonna hit me, which I don't like. And he has free momentum, and he has this. So that's up to 15 damage, I think. Anywhere from 7 to 15 damage. Ay, ay, ay. Crazy. This doesn't work. No, not that one. This one. Oh yeah. So I haven't even blocked the first attack yet. That is rough. I've mostly blocked it. I'll put the install... Yeah, I'll put it there. Yeah, there's no other way I can set that up. Did I just put plain damage in? Not that one. Yes, I can. That'll do a decent bit. I can put more block here. I don't really want that there. So I'll put probably even more block would be good. Alright, that looks good to me. Big damage, wow. Oh, it would have been momentum, power, and double damage, that's why. So overall, doing pretty well at the moment. I can consume this and get it back. I don't have enough momentum that I can consume it to give myself power. Ooh, I'm not blocking. Okay, put this here. One reinforced, 4 block. 4 block is really 7 block, but is that enough? It is not. Not by quite a long ways. But take that off. I don't have the one that consumes my block. Ah. I don't have more block before that turn. Okay. I'll just have to tank it. Unless... no, I just have to tank it. Ouch. Okay, so there is a second attack, and I have to watch out for that as well. Oh, the shields have to go down here, don't they? They do. Okay, shields are more important right now. Can't put that there. I don't have any shields that can go up there. I could do this one. And get that power back later. I can do this later. Hey, this is shield. Nice. Right. I think that's the best I can do. I'm still going to take some damage, but it hopefully won't kill. Ah, I don't have the energy for that. Dang it. I think I'm gonna need some better synergies if we're gonna make it through. This enemy just keeps getting stronger every single turn. Twice per turn. And he's taking an extra thing this turn as well. It is very, very much yikes. Actually, yeah, that looks good. So +1 reinforce, take away reinforce to get tons of block, which will save me from the other attack. I can't put it here though, because it doesn't match up. And then I don't have any momentum, I'm almost out of power. I do still have double damage, but no big attacks. This could be a decent attack. 18 damage, I think. Lots and lots of block this turn. Wait, no, this needs to be an attack. I think. How much damage is he gonna do? So he's doing anywhere from 4 to 4 plus 21 to 25. Which I'm not blocking. So this could one-shot me. We will have to see. Even more block, if I can even get to the second phase of the turn. Yes, I'm still alive. Okay, we'll take all that momentum, and then we do a double damage attack next turn, which still doesn't kill, but it's a step forward. Turns out even more blocking is just all I needed. consume momentum for power. In fact, that has a really good exchange rate. So I can do that, and then I need to block this. It's doing so much. Not that one. This one? I'll probably die if I do that little amount of block. So I need this, like... Over here? Be fine? Oh, maybe I should have inflicted fire earlier in the fight. Oh wait, I can't swap those because they have different effects based on where they're placed. Okay, so this is 13 block, and then an extra 8 block, so that's 21. But he's hitting for anywhere from 4 to 4, no he's not, he's doing even worse than that. Okay, this is the most block I can make though, so I'm either alive or I'm very much dead. That said, okay, but I can't sustain fire twice, so I can't activate this half twice. So it's still this one, that's the best. But I will need even more block later on, so maybe. What damaging cards do I have? But I need block for that as well. I don't have that. Can't do that. No shield there. Attack can be over this way. Can't do that. I have a lot of momentum, so I definitely should use it, so I will put an attacker there. Alright. I think I'm dead this turn. Ooh. Yeah. You lose. Wah. Okay. Maybe I just ignore the fire. This is a combination I also tried at the Playtest at Armageddon. It was really good back then. Dream Team Supreme. Attempt 2. I don't need the tutorial, I do know what I'm doing. What? This character has repair, so she would probably pair well with giving yourself fire damage. So she'd go well with the other guy. Need block first. She has a lot of block compared to this fellow. And then this, and then this. Attack. Eight damage. Oh yeah. And momentum for next turn as well. Nice. only a little bit of block. And then this one, which will pair nicely with my momentum. And this one. So this is going to be a whole lot of damage. No attacks incoming this turn, so I can do power up a bit. I have no momentum. Hey, I can do this, and I will inflict 2 corroding, because I have another power card. Another skill card. Now I can do this one. Or I could make block for big attack next turn. How does corrosion work? Maybe corrosion is different to fire in that it goes through shields, but this guy hasn't been shielding a whole lot. He's only gaining 1, so I think giving myself block for momentum next turn is going to be faster. Winner! Let's go. What? At the start of each turn, lose 1 hit point. At the end of each turn, repair 3 hit points. That's amazing, and it also stacks with the one that gives you kinetic charge as well, if you can get it. So do I want that, or do I want 2 reinforced every turn? Or do I want extra draw every turn? I think the hit points is the best one for right now. Well, no, hit points one is best for if I can get kinetic charge. Otherwise, reinforced is probably better. This is a net gain of 2 hit points. Now this is a net gain of +2 to every instance of giving yourself shield. Better. And this is mainly good if you can get Psyblast, which I can with this blue character. But I do want to see if I can get Kinetic Charge, so I'll get this one. Hopefully working together later on. Oh no, Kinetic Charge later on. It's one of the other choices for that. Neural Shield. When you draw an extra cartridge, gain 2 reinforced. What? When you draw an extra cartridge, draw an extra draw? Oh. Oh, I see. So when they draw extra cards, they draw the same amount of extra cards next turn? I think that's what's going on. That sounds fun. That one's not that crazy. That one's kind of cool. But I think this one is probably best. It is based around drawing extra cartridges though. Oh, and since these both exhaust, you can only have one or the other. You can't have both. That's interesting. I think I like recursion better? No, I only like recursion better if I have Psyblast. Otherwise I like Neural Shield better. Even better would be having 2 of these. So then you can use both options, because they work really well together. This is cool. I can either get 2 power or get power and damage. This one is much better, but it's also much more costly. That is a lot of damage on that one. This one... Alright, lock in. Waterfall. More reinforced. Nice. More max hit points. We don't need support for the next encounter. I've got this. Draw a cartridge. As Evra's defense, gain at peace. At the start of encounter, gain 2 reinforced. Success. Yes. I can get this right away. That's very nice. And I can make use of it on the same turn, I believe. If I do this, and then this, then I'm blocking all 4 damage because I have this, the reinforced. I can give myself card draw, which will next turn give me more reinforced from this one. I think it'll give me 4 reinforced. Because it's for both times that I draw an extra cartridge. I'm not too sure. And I just meant a bit more block for the next attack. Oh, okay, so it inflicts corrosion. That could be a problem, but I hope not. If I can slot in more shield, I can also do this and give myself a whole bunch of power. So I think I'll do that. And I might give myself extra... Oh, where am I going to put this? Here? That doesn't do what I want to do. Okay, that's up top. I need one that's on the bottom. So this will work for that. Which blocks all of this. It doesn't give me enough shield, so I still need more. Unless I just take the damage and then hope that my regeneration covers it. So I could do that. Yeah, I'll do that. More power. I could even repair it with this, if I felt like it. Okay, and then I need to block again here. Aha! That's a blue one. Huh. If I put this here, then it doesn't do anything, because I lose all the block that I gained. Could I do this? That would give me enough. Yeah, and this isn't even as strong of an attack. So I'll do that. And then... I don't really need additional power. I do need additional block for additional momentum. Additional momentum and power. That'll be good. Alright, regeneration, help me. So take no damage there, consume my remaining block, get more power, take 4 damage, 2 damage? What? Oh right, it was the weaker of the 2 attacks. I forgot. Okay, so we both have momentum, but I have power as well, so I'm in a much better spot. And when I draw extra cards, I'm going to get more reinforced. Yes! That's awesome. Okay, so if I do this one, it gives me a little bit of block. Then another 4 reinforced, which is crazy. It protects me from that instance of damage. Protects me from the other one as well, I think. And it gives me enough to do my gain more power. Okay, 2 plus 6, so it's 8. Oh, but he has momentum, so he's gonna do more. Okay, I should just save that then. Unless I just want to take the damage. Do I? I could prepare it later. I could move this, give myself more. So I have 12 block, and then plus 8, so I have 20 block. I take 8 damage. I could put this in here. I'm just trying to think of, like, at what times do I need what. So that's good and locked in. And then, so I tank that. 12 minus 5, 7. Yeah, I take 1 damage there. So then I want to block again, which I can do with this one, because he won't have the momentum anymore. I can repair, even though I haven't taken very much. Although, corroding is at the end of each beat, so I'm actually going to take quite a bit, and it does go directly to my hit points. So I have to keep that in mind, I'm taking more damage than I think I am. And then I have plus 16 damage on my next attack. I don't have any double attacks, but I'll make do. This is going to do 4 plus 8. I can do better. If I can get, yeah, this. Oh yeah. Yeah, that corrosion damage is hurting me more than the enemy attacks are at this point. Huh, but I heal. Then I'll heal here. Right, so I am keeping up okay. The corrosion does hurt, I have to keep that in mind. Also, we've got the enemy down to half health already. I have plus 20 on my next attack, so I can make a double attack, which will almost win us the day. If I do, like, this one, that should kill by a decent margin. So, I'll lock in. Win. Triple your momentum. -1 card draw. Triple my momentum. For time you lose hit points each turn, repair all your missing hit points. But that sounds really cool, especially if you're running corrosion on yourself. Juggernaut just might be the best one if I can get enough block to both block the enemy attack and give myself momentum. Reconstruction is also nice, but I already have a little bit of regeneration, so that's not the worst. Yeah, this is so good for anti-corrosion. And this is so good for doing crazy damage. It does reduce my card draw. I wonder if that's bad. Because this character has some, like, is better with card draw. Triple damage. Not quite triple damage, but lots of damage is very good. Ah, oh, double your energy. Psyblast. Psyblast is so good. Why does this show momentum? That's surprising. Maybe it's just show that it stacks with momentum. I'm not sure. Shield, card draw, consume card draw, Psyblast. Yeah, it all seems good to me. Do you already... Okay, I don't have Psyblast yet, so I do need it here. Consume fire, repair 2, consume corrosion, repair 2, consume... that's just repair 2. This one seems pretty great. And so does this. Deal damage. Oh no. Is it like a single attack or is that multiple attacks? Deal X plus 1 damage, so I think that's one big attack. I don't think it's multiple. Can I corrode myself yet? Oh, this is Toast too. So that's what their cartridges are. So I can't inflict it on myself yet. I might have to keep a lookout for that. I do think it's better than this. Well, this is card draw and block, and damage based off card draw. So I'll go for that instead. It's a traffic light. Oh no. Ooh, dojo. Enter the dojo. That's the same thing as before. Do you already... I don't think I have patience in this one. I think that was the previous run. So do I take patience or do I take extra health? I want to see what this big attack is about, so I'll take that. Green light. When you slot an attack, you gain 2 power. This mod becomes yellow. Watch out, this mod has a mod. Oh no. When you slot an attack, you sustain -1 power. And then it turns red, but it doesn't say what it turning red does, which is okay. So I really want to put in an attack so I can become stronger. When you slot an attack, at the end of this turn, the light changes. I see. Whenever you slot an attack, so if I put as many of its attacks as possible, then I'll get tons of benefit out of it, but I also need to put in enough block. So I do have some reinforced, so this blocks for 4. I'll use one of these. So it is 8 and 4, so 12 block, which protects from all these attacks. And I can do... can I move this? I can move this. So attack, attack, and attack. I should block everything. Easy. Alright, we'll do this. So I'm gonna get +6 power. More than +6 power? Did I have any to start with? Oh, whenever you slot an attack, not when it triggers. Wait, so I had all that attack boost at the start of the turn? Dang, no wonder I did so much damage. That's a bunch of momentum. And momentum should triple. Maybe it already tripled. And that's why it's at 18. That'll be why. Yep. Neural Shield or Recursion. Neural Shield means more block means more momentum getting tripled means more damage. But then I don't have any... I do have extra card draw this turn. But I don't have so much that I can give myself Side Blast this turn. Okay. So I can do that later. When you slot an attack, you get -1 strength. Don't attack this turn. Oh, red light. When you slot an attack, you sustain -5 power. That sounds terrifying. Ah, I could bypass that if I just could use Psyblast, but I can't trigger it because I don't have card gain, and I can only use card gain with this, which would then stop it from triggering. I can consume my own block for power this turn, so that might be good, but I could only put it up here. I could do... No, I need that in the other position. So I can do this here, which does not block the enemy attack. I don't have enough power. I need more block again. Okay, maybe I just don't consume my own block. Maybe I just install additional block. But even then I still don't have enough. Wow. Alright, Patience is a skill type. So it's useful in some situations. Like giving the enemy corrosion. Do that. So I could take Patience. This is the skill type, so I can put but I can't put that in. I can put this in, and then I can put that in. Alright, lock in. I wasn't blocking all that, but it's okay. That is so much momentum. If I do a double attack, that is like 8 plus 54. Because I'm going to take -1. Or am I? Oh no, right, it's -5 power. So it's 4 plus 54, so 58 plus 1. So 59 damage twice. It's 118, so I think this just wins. And I shouldn't put in any more attacks, because this is already really efficient. I will just block, I reckon. Yes! Hahaha. When you lose hit points, inflict 1 corroding. That sounds awesome. I lose a hit point at the start of every turn. So this would trigger at least 1 corroding each turn. And then if I take damage or if I have additional corroding on me, then it triggers additional times. This one does damage the enemy, but it could mess with my momentum. That means losing additional hit points. This one's quite neat, and it pairs well with the other one, but I can only get one of the two. And I do think this will prove that I think this will give more stacks of corroding than this will. And this is for when you play a card, and this is just something that happens. You don't have to play a card for it. Yoink. Oh, that looks really nice. And that's pretty meh. That's pretty meh. This one's good. This one's good. Ooh, there's also sustain 1 corrosion. Nanobots? Nanotots, smaller nanobots. Oh, it would then repair a smaller amount of hit points. That makes sense. Oh, sustaining 1 corroding to increase the number of times I can give the enemy corroding, as well as healing myself. Sounds nice. But more card draw, more block, more damage. What am I pairing card draw with at the moment? I need this as well for more block. Although this one does exhaust, so it doesn't really interact with my other stuff. What did I need card draw for? Oh, I needed it to activate Psyblast. Right. Yeah, give me these ones. Thank you. Alright, monster number 4. Oh, real monster number 3. Improve power? How exactly does my power improve? It probably just gives me power to start with, which isn't that good. That said, I do have some stuff that consumes power, so it'd be good to have it for that. Never mind, I'm remembering the other run, so I don't have anything that consumes power. More damage is good, but buried treasure. Can I cancel? I can leave. At the start of each encounter, gain 2 power. Lose max hit points. No. And now I can't go back. Ah well. I should have searched for buried treasure and run the risk of getting dirt in my deck. Then the dirt was just disappear. If it disappears, then it's not that bad. Whenever it loses hit points from damage, not from corrosion, you lose hit points. So that makes a funny loop, where if I damage it, then it makes me lose hit points, and if I lose hit points, then I make it take corrosion. And if it takes corrosion, that's not the same as it taking damage, I think. Yeah, it's not the same, it's just direct hit point damage. Alright. Oh, I can only put it here? That's annoying. Oh, that's not that bad. Oh, I can't do Psyblast. Okay, that definitely does not give me Side Blast. I can give myself some extra for next time, which is I put it in this position. It also gives me free block, which is not enough. It gives itself 4 reinforced. That's crazy. So it's gonna do 8 damage, and I'm blocking for 3 here, and a whole bunch here. I've got card draw for next turn, and do I have any spare blocks? I've got 8 plus 3, so that's 11, versus 8 damage. I don't have enough for this, unless I... no, because then that wouldn't give me that. And this is blue only, so it's not like I can swap things around very much. Yeah. Wait, this. Nice. Bunch of power. Doesn't consume all of my block. I take some damage. Card draw for next turn. Oh no, I need that there. Okay, no card draw for next turn. More block for next turn. But then I can't get the extra reinforced off, which I think is okay for taking some damage and getting some power. Okay. And I get a little bit of regen at the end of every turn. Only a little bit. Well, not a little bit. It's like 7% of my hit points. For 2 hit points. Alright. Aha, and I have given it corroding, which is going to do big damage to it without making it hit me back. But what do I don't want to do with all this momentum and this attack? Halves your power and reinforced. Halves monster's corrosion for and it gives itself power. That is so annoying. Whenever it loses hit points. So if I do one big attack, it's only going to make me lose 1 hit point. I should put any of my extra inflict afterwards. I need extra card draw, absolutely. That is not extra card draw, so this is extra card draw. This is extra card draw, so that gives me tons of reinforced. But at the start of next turn, so it doesn't get affected by this. I can put that there, I can put an attack there. I didn't draw extra cartridges this turn, so that's not very good. I can make... I could use this to give myself shield, because it halves my power, but not my momentum. Is that good though? It's about to get halved, so I want to put it over here, if anything. So I would also... wait, no, I would want to put it over here. Before the power gets halved, so I can get more shield. So I can get more momentum. So my momentum can get tripled, so I can one-shot this fella. I'm gonna have so much reinforced next turn. So I need this here. I can't put an attack in this slot because this is twos. The momentum still makes up most of my attack power, so it would still be a good idea to attack. Yeah, because I'm going to lose the momentum otherwise. Oh, speaking of momentum, it's going to give itself both power and momentum for next turn. Unless I get rid of its shield, which I'm going to do with this attack. So that was a good idea. Also, I'm going to draw so many cards this time. Alright, I can repair myself this turn, which is good since I plan to end it all. I can do... what would be a very good attack? There's this one, which could one-shot it. 4 plus 4 plus 42. Yeah, that could one-shot. Yeah, that's all that needs to happen. I win. Acid Curse. When you exhaust a cartridge with corroding. No. Silly. If your hit points is below half, gain power. At the start of each turn, so is each turn I'm below half health, I can get more power. That's either this one or this one. But I don't repair very often. But that said, how does this work? This is repair hit points. So this means at the end of each turn, gain block. So at the end of each turn, gain momentum. So this would happen automatically, and when I do it on purpose. This would only happen when I'm at less than half health. It would be a very good thing to have. But I do have other things that are also very good. And this can enhance them. I think that this is better. Another way to get into Psyblast, yes! Consume power to gain Psyblast. Psyblast is really, really nice. Double monsters corrosion. That could be amazing. Although the monsters can halve their corrosion, but still, it could be amazing. So I think that is quite good. Oh no! This is the one that has 9 lives. Sacrifice health to Master Bang. Dojo! Give me the good attack. Remove patience, add Palm Strike and Flying Kick. High damage or... high damage. Yes. Whoa. That's really nice. They both add to themselves. They're both triple multi-attacks, and they add to their own damage. And I get both of them. That's amazing. That really is a strong attack. Doesn't matter a whole lot, because Osiris is annoying. I think his name's Osiris. I'm kinda surprised that doesn't say his name. Ah, there it is. Osiris. Osiris cannot be defeated while they have extra lives. When they would be defeated, they lose 1 extra life and regain all hit points. Can I kill them multiple times in the same turn? I think so. But not multiple times with the same attack, as far as I'm aware. Whenever they would be defeated, yeah. Osiris is very sleepy. So I could start scaling this immediately by doing that. I could give myself card draw. I could give myself... I can't, I have to put it there. I could give myself card draw. I could... I could give myself shield. And then triple my momentum, which is better than just attacking. Neither of these are shield. Huh, okay. So if I put... that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. This one has to go here. This one has to go here. This can only go here. So I cannot equip even more shield. I can equip even more shield. This one. Haha. Alright. Oh yeah, we already got corrosion off from me taking a point of damage at the first turn, which activated the corrosion, which activates on every beat. Okay, what? So I thought... Oh, is it still going? Okay, yeah. So, where is it? Restoration. When you repair, which we get from this, at the end of the turn, repair, restore gain that much block. I thought that would mean, at the end, we would gain block, and then it would immediately be turned into momentum. Instead, we start every single turn with 3 plus our reinforcement in block at the start of every single turn. That is awesome. That is amazing. That is a really cool combo. We can give ourselves more reinforced with this one, which I have to put down here. We can block. Surely we can block. We can't block. We can block. We can block. Okay, good. So we don't take any damage from that. We don't really want to kill Osiris this turn. We want to kill Osiris next turn. And yet, we have all this damage we can do. I could double... That needs to go down here. Double the corrosion. And give it to the next person. Ooh, more energy. We're not being attached directly. And Osiris is not buffing itself directly, so this is quite a good turn for me. Can I can take this out, put this in. Psyblast. But at the same time, even though Psyblast is so good, we don't want to kill Osiris every turn. So is it still a good idea, or is it a bad idea? Because we'd basically have a good chance of getting a kill every turn. Also, I am doing damage. It's going to take out like half of Osiris' health this turn. Yeah, a buffed up Psyblast will take 1 kill off Osiris each turn, which will make Osiris stronger and the battle more difficult. Do I want that, or do I not want that? I think as cool as it is, I don't want that, which is sad. So I'll get more power instead. What exhaust card was that? Oh, that was the one from Null Shield, right. I don't have extra card draw that turn. Dang it. I need to get onto that. Osiris is attacking and reducing the things killing it. So this turn I need to kill Osiris. So I can... It is attacking, so this one would be good. But this one would also be good. But not in that order. Like... okay. So this down here, this here. Take 2 damage. Oh, right. Oh, so that's just clogging up my deck. I can block it. It does not like it plays automatically, but it is annoying. I can attack here, which will do like a lot. It'll do at least 60 damage, which can only kill once, but it's still quite good. Technically, it'd be even better down here. Yeah, it would be even better down here, because then I can make it stronger. So what other cards do I want to use? I can use this one, and I could give myself 2 damage, and because of what type of card this is, it means more corrosion. But it's only +1 corrosion for damaging myself, which I don't really want. Is this enough to kill the first life? It says 6 + 6, 12, 12 + 15, 27. So this kills the first life. This does massive damage to the second life. Well, the life after this one. So that seems quite good to me. Oh, I don't have any momentum for the next round. We do? Huh. Alright, now what? Corrosion could be quite good against Osiris, even though it does half the amount on itself. If I give myself card gain, so this also blocks this, and then more power, so then I can get kills when I want to get kills more consistently. And there's no other attacks coming in. I don't need to repair. So even more card draw for even more reinforced later on. Yeah, that seems good. So, that is so much momentum. I can freely kill Osiris this time, so I'll see if I can get 2 kills this time. So I need any attack at all for the first one. Because again, I'm pretty sure that multiple attacks don't kill multiple times. I can test it though, by just putting this in. And then, that is an attack, so I need to block that. Okay, I'm now blocking that, and then additional attacks to get as close to additional kills as I can. Hang on, I could put this over here, because it stacks better with the amount of power I have. And I can just do a different attack for this one. I can give myself... no? It needs to be down here. And this needs to be here. And I have another attack, which I can't put down because it's this character. I do have enough blocks. I can get rid of the claws. Alright. I don't think that kills twice. Yeah, the second attack shouldn't do nearly enough. So this turn I get punished for killing this Iris. And yet... I might be able to get 2 kills this turn. Not sure. I can do double corrosion this turn. Which I need to play down here. More card draw, and shield. And then just give myself power, call it a day. Yeah, it's a pretty easy turn. Nice background, by the way. Alright. Oh, we have so much reinforced. That's lovely. Whenever I get block, I'm gonna get so much additional block. I even, no, I don't automatically give, I do automatically give myself block, which if I tank this attack, which I will automatically give me momentum as well. And we can do, can I do multiple? I can probably do multiple kills this turn. Okay, probably not. So this one does 20 damage. Plus 15. This one does 5 damage 3 times plus 15 each time. I might. So we're all good on blocks, so we need card draw to keep the reinforce going. I need... I'll consume some of my block for more power. I need an attack, and then the actual attack I want to play, which is this one. So this one should work just fine. So that's kill 1. This is 60 damage. which does not quite get us to a second kill. Could do, but I can't put that there. I need to put it up here. So, but it is going to do more than that, because it's going to do another 8 times 3. So it'll be 60 plus 24, so it'll be 84 out of 99. So I just need to do like another 15 damage, which I can get from, not from this attack, I need another attack as well. Any one additional attack should do it. I believe that kills twice instead of just once. Oh, wow. There we are. So I expect the fight to go a little bit faster now, since I can now potentially get 2 kills in a 2 kills every second turn instead of 1 kill every second turn. We already have block, we don't need to do that. That'll be fine. Depending how I feel, I could just attack this turn as well. That would probably be enough. It's either 40 damage plus 23, so 63. Plus momentum. That probably gets a kill. That absolutely gets a kill. Can I get a second one this turn? Because if I can, then I can speed things up a lot. I won't go for it. I'll just take the long way. Already blocking, no need to worry. And then this. Then this one. Well, I'll put it over here. Put that there. Or do I want more power? I think I have plenty of power already. I could do power instead of card game. Yeah, let's do that. Also at this point I could probably go for Side Blast just because I've so, like, outscaled Osiris. But I don't have the option to. Okay. I have so much momentum. And so any attack at all, followed by this attack, which will do 31 3 times, which almost kills. In fact, getting this would probably make a kill. And then what else do I want to do? I could get rid of one of these. And then this would be another 50 odd damage, 60 odd damage. Which does not kill a second time. Well, which does not kill a third time, I mean. But I think that's okay. I don't really need extra block. I could just do the damage. Yeah, I'll just do the damage. So, kill 1. Kill 2. Kill 2.5. So there's like 2.25 lives remaining. So I automatically lose all my momentum if I make an attack. Which I can do here. I can tank this. And then I will take a little bit of burn, that's okay. How does burn work? Okay, burn gets reduced by a shield, so we won't even take that. We will be totally fine. And then more block, more power. Double this one. Damage. If I can put this earlier, that's better. But I can't. Yeah. Okay. Will this do another kill? This will do 1 kill. It will do 32 twice. It will not quite do a second kill. It'll do like 64 damage. Plus 7, plus 7, plus 7, plus 7. Oh wait, no, I'm reading that wrong. Plus 7 here, not for this first one, because the Cyrus will already be dead from that one. So this will be where it starts with the second life. Pretty sure. So that's 100 minus 21 minus 64. Okay, yeah, so Osiris will die twice this time. For sure. Which leads us to the final life on next turn, and we're gonna have like 60 momentum for that. So that would be pretty easy. So if I just do this one, that should be victory. Wahoo! Kinetic charge. Kinetic charge is best here. So because we already have the regeneration thing, where we lose a hit point at the start of the turn, and repair free at the end of the turn, we're gonna get our first attack every turn will always have kinetic charge. Well, that sounds good. And so does that. And more repair is nice. Making ourselves take corrosion is both good and bad. A corrosion slash shielding is neat. I don't think we can remove our own corrosion though. No, we can't. So even though it would make us a bit more powerful, it's not the best idea. 20 damage is kind of a lot, and it's kind of not a lot at the same time. Losing hit points does mean dealing a bit more corrosion as well. And also, we do heal 2 hit points at the end of every turn, so it kind of balances out. Same with this one. This is probably... this is much better, since this is a whole bunch of block, and the enemy always has corrosion. So that's good. Oh, so that one just shuffles in the vertically flipped one. And it does exhaust itself, so that's good. And I'm guessing it then puts itself in again, and then again. So that's multi-damage and block. Versus... oh wait, but that caused it to exhaust, so maybe that's not good. I don't know. And then there's this one, which just does consume momentum, which we have a lot of, like a lot of, for power. Yeah, it looks good. The Royal We, which is you and I. Plus 5 max hit points could be nice. Also, I've never seen this enemy before. He looks cool. I want to search for buried treasure. 25% chance to get a random mod. Otherwise, get a useless card. Random mod. Monsters with burning get additional burning. Okay, we can't put burning on monsters at the moment. That's cool if we could. Maybe the monster will give itself burning. This monster loses 1 or more hit points against reinforced. That is scary, especially how it can make itself lose hit points 3 times. And then it can make itself lose hit points an additional time. Which means plus 5 reinforced, and it gives itself multiple layers of shield. This is a scary monster, but I think it's also the final monster. For this run at least. Should probably be my only run for today. Inflicts exposed. This character's next action is defense, that gets skipped. What? That's so mean. And it halves my highest valued effects. So that's like, my reinforced would get halved? I don't really understand that, but that is annoying. Okay. So it can give itself hit points. We want to avoid multi-attacks, is what I'm hearing. Even though multi-attacks do so much damage. fact, I can probably just... Oh wait, corrosion damages it through its shield. So our build is going to be really effective compared to what would you normally do there. Okay, we want this, so more... No, that's only if I have Neural Shield, which I don't. So that's not super useful just yet. More power for later is also good. Bit of damage is good, but it's gonna block most of it. Yeah, it will block almost all of it. In fact, that's not even worth it. I do wonder what this is about halving your highest effects. That is suspicious. More of this is amazing. More of this is amazing. More shield is just going to be really good in this one. But I'm stuck with these, like, other cards that I don't really want. Because I don't want to attack it. And that said, we're not going to do... This is going to be 0 damage, so that's fine. And this is also 0 damage, so that's also fine. Although I will swap it for this one, so it's even less. Okay. We're not going to do any damage. It is going to give itself free reinforced, which is annoying, but not that bad. I think our reinforced, or our power, is going to get halved. And the monster's going to take corrosion, which will gradually destroy it for the rest of eternity. I will put corrosion in first, so it can act on 2 additional beats. Oh wait, corrosion makes it lose hit points, which makes it reinforce more. So corrosion is bad against this, because that means it can gain reinforce 8 times per turn. So my build is actually bad for this. Even though it does go through its armor, it's going to become so tough that nothing else will get through. Especially if it has an attack that scales of its reinforce or its shield. It'll be especially annoying. I might have doomed myself with this one. Although, I was doomed already, because we already inflicted the corrosion. Yeah, it was honestly a good move, adding more corrosion, because I didn't increase the amount of times it took damage, just more damage that it took, which is a good thing. Oh, okay, I do want Psyblast. I can get it with this combination, and then every time we use extra draw, that's extra Psyblasts. Could even do recursion to get even more, so it doesn't look like it's doing tons of damage. Yeah. And then... sand. Temporary. That's annoying. I need more shield over here, so I'll put it there. Ah, that's not even shield. Which one is this one shield? So, more power, consume power, Psyblast, which should scale with momentum, I hope. Gain shield to block this. Our opponent is going to gain shield, which is fine. Our opponent's going to gain tons and tons of reinforce. Oh, our opponent's going to gain tons of momentum. We're having so much reinforce and so much shield. That's the real problem. So this isn't 3 damage times 3, this is 17 damage times 3, which could very well kill us. See the problem now. Oh, which means that I have to put this over here if I want to get it at all. also means that I can't use... no, I don't even have a neural shield, so that wouldn't give us that. So that's fine. Oh, but we can't get Side Blast off. So it's still annoying. Okay, am I blocking all this? 8 plus 8, 16. 16 versus... No, not even close. I'm not even close to blocking all that. Ah. Okay, more shield. Eight times 3 for 24, which is the most shield I can put in. Versus 17 3 times. Which is like 51. 51 minus 24. That is... We almost die. Almost, but we're still alive. So I should probably slot in some repair, which will also give us shield. And maybe not recursion. Yeah, not recursion. Even though it gives us more Side Blast. So actually put this up here, put this down here. And now we don't have the power that we need for this. Which is okay, because I can put this in instead. Wait, can I? Now I need another source of card draw. So, like, I need it up here. So I can put that there, put this here. The mental gymnastics I have to do anything. It's crazy. Right, we're taking tons of damage, but we're barely alive. Lots of card draw. We consume this card draw to get Side Blast. We get Neural Shield. We're gonna lose half of our highest valued effect. What does that do? I did not notice what it did last time. It sounds scary. The opponent is going to end their turn with tons of block, which is going to mean tons of momentum, which is going to mean we're dead next turn. So I can't just do this. I can do this, because it will still give us Side Blast, which is a form of attack. No, I can't, because it doesn't reduce the shield of this turn, which is what I need. I could do this one, because it's a multi-attack that only consumes shield, but I don't have any spare shield. Unless I get rid of this, and then I don't have Side Blast. I could go back to the other one, which doesn't need card draw. That would only give me extra power, which is not even a huge deal. If I do put in an attack, it'll be quite strong because we do have momentum and kinetic charge. So it'll be plus 25 and doubled. So how much block do I expect the opponent to have? So, we're going to gain even more Reinforce, this is +1, +1, +1. So I'll be at 11. 15 plus 11, so 21. So I need any attack. It doesn't matter at this point. That is good to know. So I don't need this one, which consumes block. I just need, like, this one. And then, what else do I want to prepare? I think Neural Shield is still good. So I want to pair that with extra card draw. But where do I get extra card draw from? That's this one up here. So I could bring this back down and bring any attack up to there instead. The only problem is that... No, I can use this. Because it would only do one damage instance instead of multiple damage instances. Alright, I think this is the best I can do. Hello? Ooh, dinner's ready. That's the final battle. Let's keep playing. What a tough opponent compared to the build I'm using. If I was using a different build, it might not be so difficult. The corrosion is really making this harder for me. And it's corrosion I can't turn off. As expected, I'm still alive. No momentum for next turn, which is massive. And what happens to our highest value? Our card draw got lowered, which sucks because we wanted that so that we could get additional reinforcement. I think when it says highest valued, I think it just means whichever has the highest number. So if our reinforce is the highest, then that will get halved, for example, which is not great. So with no momentum on either side, and one of our defenses being skipped, and lots of damage coming in. Not lots of damage coming in, although I don't have much reinforced, so it is still bad. I don't have any way to hit back immediately, aside from corrosion, but even that, it's like, if I doubled it, that would be 18 times 8 on the board, which doesn't kill. I'd need 2 or 3 rounds to kill, which is a good plan. Yeah, that's a good plan. It can skip my attack actions as well. That sucks. So I need block for these 2 slots, and lots of it. So I'm getting 10 versus 9 damage, I'm okay. My next defense is skipped, so I need to defense somewhere here to avoid that. I can do whatever I want here. My opponent will gain... my opponent will gain 45 block? That's crazy. It will only skip my next attack card, so if I do... this is a defense card. So if I wanted to do that, which I could only put here, I would need to do it somewhere smarter. I would need to put a defense card first before that. I don't have a defense card. I can't play that. I need to use this instead. This is not getting skipped. And I can put this one on a bottom slot. So I want this on a bottom slot, and I want that on a bottom slot, which is unfortunate. So this one is better. I see now why the cards that work off of exhausted cards is good. So I don't need that. In fact, I could put that somewhere else. It's whatever at this point. There's this, to try and remove some of the enemy's block. And then, like, I could do this so that my next one isn't ignored, and my next one of this is not ignored. Okay. So I do survive this time. I do inflict plenty of corrosion, but still not enough. I certainly don't think it kills this time. I think the corrosion could kill next. No, I don't think it could. But we're doubling it, so maybe. You know what? Yeah, the corrosion will probably kill. Oh, no, I'll probably die first. Because I'm not reducing the enemy's momentum, and it likes to attack early. So I think I will die long before the corrosion can kill it. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not an attack. And this is an attack. Okay. Is it possible? It's not blocking. It is blocking here, which happens very early. I can double its corrosion again, but I can only do that from down here. And then I have to survive this attack, which is 16 plus 36. Yikes. My first attack does double damage, and I have momentum and 1 power. So if I did this one, that would be 30 plus 16, so 45. Double to 90. Yes, it would, because it wouldn't have block yet. If I played it down here, it would have block, and lots of it. It would have 60 block. It would have more than 60 block. It would have like 63 or something. Since it's gained block, we can use this here. So it takes 20 damage here, 20 damage here, 20 damage here, and here. So 80. No, it's better than that. So as I said, it takes like 90 damage here. So it's down to 45 health. I think this kills. I think this kills, and I think I'm fine. And I'm gonna lock in. Victory. Yes. Mission accomplished. That was so incredibly close. Fastest victory. I think that means my fastest victory? Yeah, it does. Wow. Oh, that was crazy. Thank you for watching, if you are watching. I'm gonna go to dinner. HQ Intel. I don't know what this means, I don't know which one I want. Play again. I'll play again some other time. That's gonna be all from me tonight. I'll upload this to YouTube in a bit, unedited, because I don't really know how to edit. I don't have any software installed for that. Bye.